Alright, and I think we're live. So, hello guys, welcome to the live stream. I wasn't actually planning on doing this live stream, but it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I saw another YouTuber who was live streaming, and it kind of inspired me to do it. Since I am free right now, so I was gonna work on Archipelago a little bit, and yeah, do some of the sound stuff and a couple things like that. If you want to chat, I'd say the best way to do that right now would be to Discord. So of course I have the YouTube chat open, but I might not necessarily see your message. But I do have a Discord. Hold on a second. I'll get the invite link set up for you guys in the description. But yeah, I'd say that's probably the best way right now to chat. Actually, hold on. I have to join the developer Discord as well. I have no idea, but there might be some other people joining. So we'll see. Okay, hold on. I'll get the Discord ready for you guys. Okay, cool. Alright, that should be good. I think it should be updated for you guys now. Hey, Cole, how's it going? So yeah, I'm also in a chat with the on the developer Discord server, so there could be developers that will be joining. I just got to prepare a couple things first. So I don't know if any of the other developers will join, but anyways. It's kind of cool to have. I'm just going to tweet this out, and then I'll start working on some stuff. You guys mind letting me know if the description of the live stream updated? I can't really tell. Oh boy, I'm losing a lot of frames right now. I'll play with my Wi-Fi antennas, maybe that'll help it out. Okay, so basically, right now, the main thing that's going on is we have our art set up now for the player. Like all the hair and stuff. So let's go in the pants. Just say, so if we open this up, we have all the pants and everything. But the thing is that each cell is only 32 by 32, which really isn't a whole lot. Especially if we're going to start adding in bigger weapons and things like that with the animations. Already the new guy that we have working on some pixel art is having some problems with fitting them in, so we're going to make them bigger. Instead, I think we're going to make them 72 by 72. So today I wrote a simple program that will resize all of them. So to start out, I'm just going to get the program running, resize all the images, and then fix Archipello so everything all works with the new image sizes. It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Alright, yeah, this is not it. Gotta open up another one. Nope. I don't think that's it either. I was playing around with the sound a little bit yesterday. I was trying to make a reverb effect. Okay, thanks for letting me know. For the description. So that might take a couple of seconds. I'll get Eclipse running. Oh, and by the way, I didn't actually switch to IntelliJ completely. I'm sticking with Eclipse. I mostly did it for the memes. But I'm trying to get used to IntelliJ, mostly because I'm using it in school right now for assignments, and we can't use Eclipse because we have to send in the whole project. So, yeah, I like Eclipse better, I think. Hey, how's it going, Vevrock? Is this ready? I think it might be. Okay, yeah, alright, good. So basically the way the program works is pretty simple. I have to create a couple of folders here, that's why I had the error. Oh, whoops. Delete that. I already have an Archipello folder. Actually, I don't think I mentioned the devlog, but I added a screenshot thing, so you can take screenshots in Archipello. I forget what key it is. I think maybe it's F2. I tried to keep my F keys the same as Minecraft. Like the debug mode is F3. A couple other things like that. F1 also removes the UI, which is pretty cool. In case you're just joining, I put a link to the Discord server that we created for the community, so you can join it through there if you have Discord. And we have most of the developers already on the server right now, so if you want to chat with us directly and kind of get to meet the other developers, there you go. And they're usually pretty active on Discord too, so. And I'm always there. Okay, we don't need this right now. Okay, so basically we have our assets here, so we can just copy paste this in here. And the program, I'll just show the code real quick, has a recursive function that will loop through all the. Hey, we got a new subscriber. Nice, welcome to the channel. So basically it's a recursive function that will loop through and go through each image, and basically it's just going to make them bigger. So there's a bunch of Pixmap related code, so loading in the images and then redrawing them back onto the screen and then taking a screenshot and saving that in the file. So it's kind of a pain, but I did a copy, right? Yeah. So if we look at it right now, I just want to show like a proof that it works. The image looks like this, and if we run the program, all the images should be updated to a bigger size. Oh yeah, thumbs.db. Those files appear everywhere. I don't know what they're for. Here, I'm just gonna make a new dot extension dot equals PNG. So we're only going to update the files if they're PNGs. But some of them are probably no good now, so we're going to have to restart this. Hey! Yeah, I really don't know how long we're going to be doing the live stream for, but I mean, I have time right now, and I plan on working on Archipelago quite a bit tonight. And subfile. Okay, it seems like it's not handling the files. Do we need a dot here? Is that it? No. We could just do dot name dot ends with, and then we do PNG. See if that works. Oh wait, I think no, they're there. I don't know what that thumbs.db thing is. It's weird. Hold on, what happens if we echo out the file name? I'm saying echo out. Assets. Oh, because it's it's going into. Okay, so we need to check if it's not a directory. So, so if it is a directory or if it ends with that, so sub file dot is directory or all right, let's try that. Okay, cool. So see, it went through all of them. Okay, yeah, no, that's normal. That's because I have 2 echoes. Oh, look, and then if we go here, see, there's much more space in between. We're in the boots right now, so it looks a bit different. Let's go into the pants like we were in before. There's a line there. I don't know what that is. Ah! What's that? Where'd that line come from? I think maybe we should just rerun it and see what happens. It didn't happen when I was running it before. And we'll take out this other... Oh, we're not printing the file names anymore. If is directory... I don't get why it's going to the assets folder. That's kind of weird. Yeah, it's doing the lines again. Oh no, why is it doing this? It was working before. I don't even get why it's going in there. Hold on. Archipelago. It seems like it's doing them twice. Oh no, it's normal if it does them twice. Instead of printing out the file name, let's do the whole name. File dot. How do we do that? Is it path? Let's see how that works out. Bit of a pain since it replaces them. If it does it incorrectly, then we have to keep copy pasting. Oh hey, sorry, I didn't see your message. Hey, it's pretty cool that really starting to build a community around this. I'm glad I could help you guys out with tutorials and stuff. Okay, there's the path. Boots. The face, yeah, has a lot of them, of course. Oh yeah, the logo and the soundtrack. Yeah, I don't know if we're actually going to stick with it as the logo for the game. It's a logo for the soundtrack right now. Kind of have another logo kind of that we're making for the game itself. Oh, I'm glad it helps. I mean, right now I'm just kind of fooling around with this program that doesn't seem to be working right now. Seems like some might be upside down actually. But we're looking at roll right now, so this is a bit of a weird one. For pants especially. Say we look at walk. Yeah, walk seems fine. It seems like if the pixels are too high, it starts to glitch up. See, like here. This is the hair. It kind of glitches when it goes too high up. Oh man, I was hoping that this would be the easy part and then I would have to go through the code of Archipello and fix just a couple of constants, you know. Maybe it's a glitch with this. No, that seems fine. Look at pixels. Yeah, it's fine. This is pretty neat. Basically what it's doing is it's getting a screenshot of the screen, and it's getting all the pixels in bytes, which are numbers from 0 to 255. And then with those numbers, it's able to figure out the color that's supposed to be at those different places. So right now with the format that we're using, I think it uses 4 bytes per pixel. So RGB, and then there's also A for the transparency. But this bug is kind of weird. Oh, maybe I need some sort of offset or something. Let's try. No, I doubt it. And what are these supposed to look like exactly anyways? That's hair, right? So it seems like pixels that are too high up. But these ones are out of place though. They're not supposed to be like that. It's like it's being stretched or something like that. I'm sorry to think I should have copied those images that actually worked back when I tested this out. They're all gone now. Oh yes, the font size in IntelliJ. Honestly, I have no idea how to do that right now. I'll look into it though. settings, appearance. Can I do that? Oh man, that changed. Oh, okay, that's everything except. Huh. Okay, but how do I change it for the editor? Editor, colors and fonts. Oh, font. Size. Let's do 18 should be good, I think. There you go. Is that better? Wait, so I don't have to... No, wait, let's try something. I want to see if it renders correctly if I remove this code. Like that. Yeah, I think because also my stream quality isn't super amazing, because my internet's not, like, very good. It makes it kind of blurry too, so I'm glad it helped. Okay. I don't know what that thumbs.db thing is. It seems to work, but now this is backwards. This, like, well, not backwards, but it's upside down. Whoops, I opened it in Paint by accident. But yeah, it's upside down, so the directions are supposed to be the other way. So this is the bottom, which is going bottom right, and this is the main direction. I'm thinking maybe there's a mistake with my calculation for this here. What if we get rid of this -1? Wait, would that work? That probably won't work, but let's just try it out just for the fun of it. Nope. Preview. Alright, it does that. It shows the wrong directions. Uh, 3 hour, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to get as much done as I can, of course. But I guess I'll see. Okay, I'm thinking that maybe the height is not high enough or something for this. And it's getting cut off and then it's kind of stretching or something. So let's try to adjust the height. I think maybe it's like length +1. Yeah, or maybe it's cutting off here. Honestly, I'm just kind of guessing at this point. I really don't know what's going on. I wasn't doing it before. 24-hour live stream? That might be fun to do one day, but I think it would be boring if I was alone the whole time. I would have to get maybe other members from the team or something on. Not just boring for me, but for you guys too, just hearing. I mean, I guess nobody would watch the full 24 hours, but... Oh, there's an error. Buffer limit, yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to try the other way I used to do it. So pix map is equal to your screen utils.get frame pix map 0 0. Oh, no, okay, never mind. Can we do pixmap with flip? Nah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so this should do kind of the same thing, except it'll be upside down. I should just close Eclipse right now. It's going to take me a while before I get to that point. It's just kind of annoying having that there now. Okay, let's run it. Basically, when it turns red, it's done. That's a good way to tell when it's done. Oh, it's doing the opposite now. See, it's doing it at the bottom. Alright. Okay, so C times height, yeah, the length, so start divided by 2. Oh man, I really don't like getting into these big bugs while on stream. I feel like I'm just wasting people's time because I'm not getting it much done right now. If this continues for a couple more minutes, I think I'm just going to start working on the sound manager. This isn't really super high priority, I just want to get it done before the weekend finishes. I thought I would be able to get it done pretty quick. Okay, delete that. Okay. This obviously won't work, but that's fine. Alright, so let's open this up in like a real, well not a real, let's just use paint. Let's see what that looks like. So it seems like once we reach this point, it's like a certain height. It's just ignoring them. So what is this height? Does paint actually tell you that? So it's like anything above 32 pixels, which is actually the size of the original. Actually, this is not even supposed to be doing it that way. 64. Yeah, I guess that's accurate. 64 by 6. Whoops. No, I didn't want to do that. If we look here, '64, and then should be much higher like that. 46, right? Okay. Ooh, some new art. So it seems like at 32 pixels it cuts off. Why though? That's what I'm wondering. So it actually renders it. No, it renders it like this, but starting at the bottom. So it goes through. Then it renders it at the height, which, yeah, that's fine. But then there's this whole extra like 32 pixels. So I'm thinking maybe the height is a little off. So just say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I might have an idea. Maybe the screen width is actually too small. So if we actually modify it in here in the config, that could be, because it could be it's just cutting it off. Because it's too big. So let's do 1080p, so 1280, because it's taking a screenshot of the screen, right? So if any of the pictures end up being bigger than this, we should probably do 1080p just in case. This isn't very good design, but I wasn't meaning for it to be a program we can use in, you know, like long term. It was just kind of to fix the art that we already have. Yeah, I'll show you guys Archipelago in a couple minutes. Yeah, this stuff is a bit boring, but I think I might have found the solution now. So let's just test it. Okay, and let's run it now. Whoa, why is it so small? 1920. Oh, I did. Height. Let's just redo it just in case. It might have worked anyways, but I just want to be sure. Okay, there. So it gives you like this really big screen. And if we go into pants now, oh, is that it? Is it good? Oh yeah, it's fixed. Alright, cool. So now we have all this working, which is awesome. Actually, we have some more art that we need to fix as well. So not just these ones. We also have to fix the player art itself. So we just have to go and get it. It's not very complicated. Let's just create a folder here for it. And this is in the items. Items. And we can throw that in here. It's opened by another program. This is shut off, right? Try again. Why? I guess we can always copy it in here. Oh, and we can delete it. Alright, that makes sense, right? Okay, and let's get this player art here. So it's just the player that we're modifying, it's not the other ones. Okay, and now if you look at it, yeah, much more space. So basically each frame is going to have like this nice big chunk of space around it. So we can have some pretty big weapons, I think. Actually, now that I think of it, I think it's set at 64. Oh no, we're going to have to restart, no? Yeah. I'm thinking maybe doing 90 pixels, because... I don't know, I'll ask the artist right now. He's on right now, so... Alright, I'll let him know. Okay, so we don't need these fixed assets anymore. Might as well create the file structure for it. Hello libgdx. Sorry, I don't know what you mean. Yeah, well, we're kind of doing some libgdx right now. Well, yeah, it's a Java framework. Well, we'll get to Archipelago. I'll run it before we finish the live stream, I promise. There's not a whole lot of new stuff, but actually, from the devlog, I think mostly it's been back-end, and most of the art that's been worked on isn't actually in the game right now, so... I guess I can run Archipelago now, but I don't know, to be honest, I don't really know what to show you guys. Yeah, basically libgdx is like a wrapper of lightweight Java game library, LWJGL, and it makes it kind of simpler to make games that can actually run and use the graphics card to render images and stuff. So it makes it kind of nice and easy, because just using LWJGL on its own is pretty complicated, especially for beginners, so this is kind of a good wrapper. It has a lot of tools. It helps you with fonts, with UI, which is nice. One thing that is new though, we've made it so that it's much easier to get the server and everything running. Whoa, it's really lagging because I'm live streaming. We're at 4% drop frames right now. But basically it just kind of throws you into the player picker now. At least for when we're debugging, not when you guys actually play. Could not connect to debug server. It's right here. I just turned it on. Alright, I think we decided on 90 by 90. So yeah, nothing really here. One thing that we did do though is the other programmer actually added in this feature, which is pretty cool, I think, is that collisions are now bound to the different axes, so X and Y. So what that means is that just say you're running across this the water here, or like any other collidable, and you start walking up in another direction, you're going to move up. But you're going to move up slower than if you were just moving up straight like that. That's kind of cool. So we just had to rewrite a little bit of the player movement code for that, which is pretty nice. I also rewrote the collision detection. It's a little glitchy right now. I think I need to fix something. There's like an offset. See, like here it's pretty good, but then here it's way off, and then here at the top it's a little... Yeah, there's something going on I think I need to fix. But yeah, it's much faster than it used to be. It used to have to do rectangle collisions, which really isn't a lot. If you guys remember for the tutorial series, it's pretty easy to do. But I changed it to the code that we actually used in the platformer series for the collision detection, which doesn't do any rectangle collision detection. It just checks which tiles the player collides with, and then it determines if any of them are collidable, and that's it. Which is nice and fast. Also, all the bugs relating to screen shifting and everything like that, all gone. Right now, the player is being predicted to the position is on the server. And as you can see, there's no difference. It works perfectly. So yeah, the networking is basically done, so you guys can expect a networking tutorial soon enough. I would say maybe in the next couple months because I'm pretty busy right now. But yeah, look, it's working perfectly. There's no lag or anything. We also have a ping counter too, so you can kind of see that. Right now it's 0 because I'm connecting to a local server, but the rolling is a bit OP. We're going to have to change it a bit. We also found a bunch of bugs, and I fixed a couple of them. But we had all the developers like connecting to the server and trying it out, which is kind of fun. So yeah. So not a whole lot content-wise, once again. But once we do the devlog, there's definitely going to be a lot of stuff. We're probably going to have a health bar and stuff by then too, so it'll be pretty cool. And maybe even some enemies. And some weapons. So that's why I've been kind of holding off on doing the devlog, because we implemented a lot of stuff, you know, like we fixed the networking and all that. But, you know, it's not very interesting for a video. So we're going to wait till we have some stuff to show you guys. Okay, so yeah, let's go fix those images. Wait, just look for a second. So that's how it looks, and we're going to expand it from 32 by 32 to actually 90 by 90. That's, I think, what we decided on. So let's just change this constant here, and if we run it, boom, and if you look at the preview, boom, that's a lot of nice space there. Let's just go in Photoshop for a second. Oh boy, is that how it's supposed to look? It looks awfully close to the side. I don't know. Yeah, it's not very centered. I don't know what's going on with that. Right, let's look at the code. 90 by 90. It should be good because they're both even numbers, so plus start divided by 2. Could that be wrong? Yeah, I think this is wrong. It's not plus start divided by 2, it's like plus... I think it's end divided by 2 minus start divided by 2. I don't know how I didn't think of that already. That should be good. Yeah, pretty confident with that. Okay, we'll run the code. Close paint here. Alright, looks good. And let's preview it. Alright, but we can't really tell until we go into paint. Good thing we did that before, because otherwise it would have been all whack. I feel like this is better than before, but I don't know. It still feels a bit odd. No, this is good apparently. Yeah, look, that looks pretty centered. Yeah. Alright, cool. So now we're going to have all this nice space around the player to actually add some, you know, like sword animations, things like that. It'll be pretty cool. So we can have some pretty big weapons, I think, with that. I mean, I don't think we're going to need more space than that, of course. We don't want to have weapons that are way too big and are just distracting and, you know, like just take up like half the person's screen or something, and then it's just in the way and it's all annoying. Okay, so this is the fixed assets, so let's throw those in there. And it's the assets folder. And yeah, that's good. You can close that now. Okay. Items, and we throw this in here. Alright, let's run it. And let's look how this worked. Just in case. I mean, the other one works, so obviously this one should work. But it's always good just to check, just in case. Yeah, it looks fine. Alright, looking good. So let's move this into the fixed assets. Throw that in there. Once again, we're getting this bug. Copy, paste, and we can delete that now. I don't know why, but anyways. Okay, so we'll close this. Yeah, I guess I'll upload the code later for that. I want to back it up on Google Drive just in case. I'll write it on my to-do list. Alright, so now after pretty much 50 minutes of live streaming, we finally get to actually work on Archipelago. Yay! So how is this actually going to work? Do we have a constant in here? Yeah, player size. So it's set to 32 right now. So theoretically, if we change it to 90, it should work, but I think there's also a couple other little settings we're going to have to fix. So let's close everything else. Also, if we have time, we're going to implement the sound effects manager, which shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, hey, there's a lot of stuff going on in chat. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, the Cherno project, I've seen him, is pretty good. He's actually working on a chatting platform I saw at 1.2. It was pretty cool. I think it was called Cherno Chat. Yeah, no, don't worry about advertising. Game states, Yeah, UI for sure. I'm gonna do a tutorial on that eventually. I'm like really like I don't have a whole lot of time right now, so I'm sorry about the lack of videos, but I would love to make some, but I just can't. Like I want to do a moving platform tutorial for the platformer series, which would be so cool, but like don't have time for it right now, unfortunately. Yeah, game development is kind of a good way to learn programming, but you should definitely learn the basics of Java before just jumping into libgdx. Even my tutorial series, I tried to make it good for people who have no programming experience, but even then, it's a little complicated, I have to admit. I didn't explain everything super well. Some stuff, yeah, but you might want to learn a little bit from an external source as well. Okay, and in the assets folder here, no, not shaders, shared. I think in the player information there's also this here you have to modify. So you have to change that to 90. I'm just going to pull the code just in case. No updates. Pull the server. Where's this stuff I have here? Static tools and sounds. Meh. I'll commit it. Yeah, we still have it open. Okay, so in the items, we basically want to delete all of this. And we'll take everything in here and throw it back in here. Hey, new subscriber! Welcome to the channel. Okay, entities, player. Every time I see a thumbs.db, I'm going to delete it. I'm just going to go through this real quick. I have no idea what it's for. Items, entities, player. And we can just throw that in there. Hey, how's it going? Welcome onto the live stream. It sounded alright for a second. It was just a little loud, but now it's okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Actually, mind if I show it? Alright, here's some swinging animations. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Oh, whoops, I'm in Chrome right now. Its scale is all weird. Yeah, like right now I'm thinking like it's a little fast, but then if I think about it for a sec, like when it's in game, you're gonna want it to be kind of fast like that. Yeah. Okay, this is like a swinging one. That's cool. The other one looks more like a slam down, right? And then that one looks kind of like a side swipe. I think it looks really cool. And the main issue is going to be doing this for each direction. Yeah. Yeah, well the system's already in place for different attack types. The only issue I'm thinking of right now with that is how we're actually going to be using the different attack types, so like controls wise. So the attack button is X. So like one thing we can do, like if you double tap X, it does a certain swing, or if you hold X, it does another one. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Hmm. Yeah, I made that program there. I was saying I was gonna make to make the images bigger. So I'm adjusting Archipel right now for it to all work. By the way, I didn't really mention it, but you're actually on stream right now. You can say hi to everybody. This is Landon. This is the new pixel artist, and yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, I saw it. It yeah. That kind of cheating thing. I mean, I'm not thinking like, because my idea I was talking about was, sorry, like people on the stream. I guess you don't really know exactly what we're talking about, but we're having a discussion about how some RPGs kind of cheat. So they would have like a certain resolution, like 16 by 16, but the actual image size would be like 48 by 48, like three times that. So they can kind of sneak in these little pixels for extra detail when they need it. But yeah, like I was looking at the bricks there you made, and I think that it would be pretty easy to scale that down to 16 by 16 because it's not a whole big amount of detail if you look at it. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Well, I guess a general rule of thumb would be that we would design the art to be scaled the normal way we want it, and then after when we're done and we're happy with it, we would scale it up, and then add those little extra details later on. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm working on this player thing. I don't know if it'll work right off the bat, but I guess we'll find out. What would the math be for that anyways? It's 11, so... Alright, 2... Be 29 plus. Mm-hmm. Um, Wait, hold on a sec. You mind repeating it? Yeah, yeah. Right, right. Yeah, actually, I was thinking of that. Um, I think I actually did that already. There's kind of like this ordering. So if you're facing certain directions, I think it's up, up left, and up right. it'll draw everything else over it, but if it's any other direction, I think it draws the weapon after. I think. I think maybe either left or right. I also made it draw under for like that kind of like right hand, left hand effect. But I don't know. I don't remember. Let me see. Because I'm actually thinking right now. Maybe I took that out when I added the new component system. I think I may have messed something up with that actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say you would have to kind of have like, yeah. But the thing is, different players have different hairstyles and stuff, so you don't know exactly the shape. Yeah, no, no, that would be ridiculous. Yeah, okay, no, I'm looking at the code right now. I used to have it that way, but I didn't implement it that way with the new thing. But I can easily put it in. Yeah, actually, I'll add that to my to-do list because otherwise I'm gonna forget. Uh, oh no, I closed it. 29. Alright, fingers crossed on this. Hopefully it'll work. Oh boy! Whoa, that's weird. Image width, image height. Ah, this should not be like that. Okay, that seems to be working, but why is it so small? Oh, the collisions are all off too. Ah. Oh, because I have to restart the server. Yeah, just... Sorry, sometimes I might be talking, but it's not necessarily to you. Alright. Oh no, it's still off. Oh, hey, yeah, sorry, I wasn't reading chat. Is Entity a good method for game model? Yeah, for sure. I think pretty much every game should have some sort of entity management system. You have to kind of know about the different things going on in the game world for collisions or for interaction, stuff like that. So yeah, definitely. Oh, by the way, for people who are just joining us on YouTube, I put a link in the live stream description for our new community Discord. So if you want to join, just connect with that link. And yeah, you'll be part of our community server. We have most of the developers on there right now, so you can talk with us and kind of get to know the team a little bit. And also ask some questions if you want, so that's pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna have to re-upload that whatchamacallit, the player templates on Discord, so you have the updated version. Okay, yeah, that's good then. Shouldn't have any issues then. Hey, welcome, Raging Rabbit. Okay, sorry I've been so quiet. So basically, for people on YouTube, with this whole collision thing, it's kind of weird that it's not really working well. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on with it, but I'm thinking maybe there's some sort of constant somewhere that I'm missing. That's weird because I think the collision should be based on the file here, and we seem to have it set up properly. So I don't know. I'm starting to think that I might end the live stream fairly soon, and then get back onto it maybe later tonight, but I don't know. I'll see. I wanted to continue for longer, but we didn't even get the first thing on our to-do list over with. Anyways, I guess that's game development for you. At least programming, you get into all these bugs. Yeah, Landon, I don't know if you were checking out the stream before, but I had this bug with the resizing program. Basically, I was kind of doing this little hacky thing, so I was like redrawing the images for each frame onto the screen, and then I would take a screenshot of the screen and then save that to a file. But since the screen was too small, it would cut off at the top and then it would kind of stretch. So it was, yeah. Yeah. No, well, not exactly. Like, it would take the part of the screenshot and then save that to the file. But since the screen itself was too small, because I made it really tiny, the screenshot itself was very small. So then, to compensate, it ended up stretching. It was really, really weird. Yeah. So basically, the solution was, when I started the program, I had to give it a much bigger screen size so that it would have enough space. I guess it's my fault since I did that hacky method there of like screenshotting, but whatever. Yeah. Well, it's only a one-time thing. We only have to change them now. At least it works now, but yeah, like you mean when they're stacked on? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, all that together, it's pretty small. I think it's like right now with the current art, I think it's something like nine nine wide by 20 something high or something like that. It's really not big. Like we mostly need this extra space, I think, for weapons and or like if you have really big shoulder pads. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna have like these really big shoulder pads, you know, that take up the whole 90 by 90. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh dang! When Gab rewrote the player control system, he just commented out all the old code and just wrote new stuff. You didn't have to comment it out. Yeah. Well, I mean, it all gets backed up in GitHub. We have like a history of everything, so. I guess maybe he didn't know that. Yeah, I heard a little bit there. Okay. Oh, it's no worries. Okay. It's like a dog cat kind of. Hmm. Oh yeah, I saw that. I didn't really check it out though. Oh yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, stuff like that can definitely be reused for a lot of different assets, like a torch or uh, yeah. Actually, I'm excited to implement the lighting system eventually. Oh yeah, for sure. We haven't really discussed it, but do you think we should have like some sort of day-night system? I think it'd be pretty cool. Okay. Yeah. Right. I already implemented some sort of time. It's basically like how Minecraft works, like it ticks a certain amount of ticks and then resets back to 0 once it reaches like midnight. So I already set up that system, but I haven't really used it since we don't have a lighting system. Yeah. Even if we don't have like a day-night cycle, the ticks could be useful eventually for something else. Yeah, yeah. Whoa. Oh, okay guys, I think I might have figured out what's going on with the collisions. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna have to copy this. 7, this is 40. It was 29, so 34. Just giving you guys a heads up in the stream, I'm going to be leaving in about 20 minutes. Well, actually, I guess Landon too, that's useful for you. But I'll try to be back later, but I might end up playing a game with some friends. I told them I would play a game with them, so... Okay. No worries, man. I'm like busy like every weekend for the next 3 weekends now, so oh yeah, I actually had this bug before. How did I not fix it on the client too? Oh, hey Diego. Yeah, actually, if you guys have, I guess I'll say it in the stream, just in case somebody's not reading chat, but Diego here is actually having an issue implementing Android touch controls. So I showed him the code for the way Archfellow does it, but it's a little complicated because I use pointers. So it kind of uses multi-touch, so that you can have multiple fingers on the controls at once, and you can switch between controls without your finger leaving it. So I guess it's the best way, but maybe I overcomplicated my code as well. But if you guys have any good tutorials on that, please post it in the live stream. It would really help them out. I'm sure there's a better tutorial for it. I think I've seen some touch controls tutorials in the past. I'll have to look into it a little more. Okay. That's fine. Sure. Yeah, it looks really good. I like the axe. It looks really cool. See you, man. Oh, whoops. Guys, I have no idea what's going on with this thing. The view rect. I feel like the server is maybe not reading the player data properly. That's why I keep restarting the server, just in case maybe there's a synchronization issue. And I don't get why this is displaying so tiny. It's supposed to scale up. Because what I think's happening right now, because technically the player isn't actually at this position. They are a little bit down, but I don't think it's all the way here though. It might be like up to here or something. So it's supposed to be like this 29 pixel difference around. Which makes sense, this is like 2 tile lengths here. So it seems like that offset isn't accounted for, but for some reason it worked before. That's what I'm kind of wondering why it's not working. Maybe I should be subtracting the offset or something, or no. Let's just look in here for a second. Collides with plus the X offset. Maybe that's why we're having the issue before with the collisions. Because it wasn't like aligning properly with the offset. Move. So it moves it up. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I might know. Okay, so this is our map file, and it actually has some information about the collisions with the game world. Ah! Yeah, I think I figured it out. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just checking the X of the collision rect, but I'm not taking into account the offset This is a very big mistake. I have no idea why I did this. So that should be X with offset. So let's just take a moment here. So that's why I was working before. Figured it out. Okay, so instead of rec.x, we want to replace it with rec.x with offset. Replace all. Okay, that was an error there, but that's fine. And this should be y with offset. Replace all. Okay, there you go. And we should not be doing this. This was like a really cheap fix that I added in because I thought something wasn't working. But it was actually something else. This all makes sense. That's the beautiful thing with programming, is that it does exactly what you say. But sometimes that's also a bad thing because humans make a lot of mistakes. And if it does exactly what we say and it's wrong, well then there you go. That's how you get bugs. I actually have to change this on the, I think this is the server, right? Yeah, we have to change it on the client as well, otherwise it won't sync properly. Hey, well, I'm glad we had this experience because now we have more accurate collisions as well. It's like two birds, one stone now. Maybe I forgot to modify that somewhere else. That looks good. Alright, cool. So this becomes 0. Remove that. Remove that. But it still worked with the collisions with other other entities because that uses the dot collides with, which takes into account the offset. So that's why that worked. Okay, this is actually very nice. Rec.x with offset. Place all. So you kind of have to keep the x and y public, I think, here. I'm going to look into this because it's a little dangerous to have direct access to the x and y. So I'm going to write in my to-do list, collision rect, make x, y private. Now, it might cause some other issues, so that's why I don't want to do it now, because I only have a couple minutes left. But that's definitely something I should look into. One very important part of data structure design is restricting access to certain variables so that people don't do mistakes and access them the wrong way. Like exactly what I just did. I was using the collision recs, but I wasn't using them correctly because it wasn't taking into account the offset. So that's a classic example of why you shouldn't give external users much access, otherwise they're going to mess things up because they don't know how things work. You want to kind of have that layer of abstraction. So yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that. That's still glitchy, but... Ooh, it works? Wait, does it work? Okay, something's still a little off. But I think that was because I actually had to account for something else, so then I caused some other bugs because of that. Let's look in here. Row -1. Yes, it was this thing, I think. Is the Y offset as well? Hold on, why didn't I check that? Oh man, if this solves that issue, it's going to solve so many things. Okay, so the x-axis seems fine. I mean, the y-axis seems fine. I think it's just an x-axis. No. No, it's definitely both. Wait. No, I think normally you can walk behind the tree like that. There's two. No, maybe not. No. Okay. Okay, let's just try it. Let's just see if this works. Let's just do it. We'll see if it looks natural after we fix it this way. I don't get why these guys are so tiny, boy. What? Oh. That seems good. That seems accurate, right? So, it meets right up with each side. Perfect. Now, the main issue we're having right now, of course, is the rendering. Which I think I know how to fix. Hold on a second. Let's just check this out quick. I think I'm probably going to have to go draw order Y. How is that computed? Did you get draw order Y? No, that's on the server. We need the client entity. Typed like get draw order Y, okay. Thank you. I'm kind of just guessing here, to be honest. I don't know if that'll fix it. Ooh, and did it fix it? Ooh. Let's go, boys. Seems to be working. Alright, cool. This is perfect time to end off. I'm going to fix the collisions a little bit here because they're a little weird. Can we still walk through the computer? Doesn't look like it. No! Hey boy, okay, so we fixed that. We actually fixed a lot of things. So, okay, I'm going to commit this code and I'll end the live stream here. Maybe I'll do some more later, but we'll see. Made player are bigger and fixed crucial. I don't remember if that's with a C. It's not giving me spelling errors if I do with a C, so crucial collision bugs. Perfect. Commit and push. Alright, I'm going to end off the live stream here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I think we actually got like 2 or 3 subs during the live stream, so that's really cool. I also want to remind you guys that there's a link to our community Discord channel. It's available right now, so you guys can join. You can talk with the developers. So far we have 4 of us on here, but we have 6 developers total, so I'll try to get the other 2 on. But you can ask us questions. We also have a channel called Announcements where only developers can post, but everyone else can read it. So it's basically a quick way for you guys to get some announcements. So if you're into Discord and you have it, be sure to add our server. It'll be I think it'll be worth it for you guys. Anyways, I'll end it off here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.